And so, the final day of hot action begins. What are the odds? We've been the blue team every single time. I'll certainly take it, though. It's pretty convenient. Yep, this time, we're in the waiting room alone and we cut straight there. So, one thing to point out is, there was actually a set representing the Grand Cell Arena in Madrigal of the White Magnolia. Maybe that arena really did historically exist back then. I still feel like whatever happened in that play didn't literally happen, but it's still just it's a heavily dramatized version of real events, basically. Yes, Olivier needs a facility that can house his ego, and, well, no building's big enough for that. That's harkening back to one of my favorite lines from Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. Especially when there's no one else in the waiting room to talk to. It's kind of how it goes when there are only 2 teams left in the tournament. And unfortunately, we're splitting up from these two for a little bit. Well, I suppose that's true. Hey, you're the one to talk there. You're pretty much are Mr. Observant. You could tell this guy used firearms just by looking at him. Yeah, they've certainly grown over the course of this adventure. Though, you know, they're still experiencing general young people problems. And so Olivier has jumped on the shipping bandwagon. Not really sure if Zin's quite there yet. Yep, almost like you sensed that he was gossiping about you. And so, we're left to our own devices for a little bit. There's some people up in the stands that I want to try and talk to. I think he's around the middle? Well, I mean, there's Professor Alba, but that's who the plot wants you to talk to right now. Where is he? I know there's somebody here. Well, there's Dorothy. I was about to say I'd kind of like to hear what Dorothy would sound voice acted, but on the other hand, I feel like it would also be very ear-splitting potentially, so I don't know. Pretty sure Dorothy takes her best pictures when she isn't really thinking seriously at all. That's just kind of how she works. Well, at least the 3 kids from before are actually in the stands now. Oh yeah, this guy! Yeah, this is him! The guy who camped out for good seats. The one who gave us Carnelia Chapter 9. Well, that's nice. Of course, the real elephant in the room here are the people that we know from before. Well, we did beat you after all. Makes sense you'd want us to win. Well, I mean, if we fail this, we can't get an audience with the Queen and we'll totally fail our mission, so yes, there is pressure. A lot of pressure. All the pressure. Kurt is actually the guy here that the plot wants you to talk to, though. Hopefully we didn't beat you too badly. 3 months ago, huh? Ah yes, that old plot device Amnesia. As of recording this, Trope Talk recently did a video on it. Fictional amnesia usually works in a few ways, one of which is the convenient bout of amnesia that lets you forget one specific event but nothing more. But of course, it inevitably turns out to be a very important event. Well, good thing he isn't fighting in the tournament in these conditions. And Professor Alba's come to cheer us on. I mean, you're probably just interested in the arena from an archaeological standpoint, I can tell. I actually learned some interesting things about the Roman Colosseum when I was there last year. Like the fact that it used to be all clad in marble, but, all of that got looted. Well, okay, that was pretty lucky. Thus, loopholes save him from Yusuke syndrome. Well, we've got at least 2 people shouting our names. Ah, okay, yeah, you also need to head back into the entrance to the arena. And full screen mode already spoiled who this was. We haven't seen you in a really long time. Speaking of her, where is she right now? We could really use her. Well, it's actually the 4 of us. I don't think we would have got this far on our own. Roland's not that far, honestly. Okay. Great. Do you know how bad that guy really is? I kinda doubt it. Lady Officer, oh no. Huh. If Amalfi is gathering together all of the mayors from all the regions for that dinner party, just what are they planning to unveil there? I hope it's nothing too sinister. But, you know, knowing them, of course it will be. Yeah, if we win this match, we'll certainly be there. I mean, granted, if the castle is currently the base of the intelligence division, Lorence really shouldn't be competing because he can already kind of go there whenever he wants. I get the feeling that he'll be there anyway, regardless if he wins or loses. I do like how we're seeing everyone we've met throughout our whole journey up to this point. It might not be, like, at least not right now, the most epic of finales, but it is kind of the conclusion of everything we've been through so far. Yeah, all the influential people from all over the country gathered in one place. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, with that, now we can officially return to the waiting room. And there's Professor Alba, not even, in the regular seats. And once more for good measure. Boo! Wow, double boo. We have the Colonel in attendance as well. This... yeah. He clearly wants to watch Lorence crush us. Or does he? Yeah, because that's exactly how you judge somebody. We must apologize to everyone for the long wait. We had to give you time to talk to people after all. We now open the final day of the martial arts competition's full contact matches. This arena has been abuzz with preparations and fighting for the better part of a week now. And it all accumulates right here, right now. Which team will seize ultimate victory this day? Without further ado, I present the fight card for this, the championship match. Southside, blue team, from the Calvard Republic, captain is Zin. Northside, red team, from the Royal Army Intelligence Division Special Forces, captain is 2nd Lieutenant Lorence the Overpowered and Broken. It is finally time to fight Lorence after all this build-up. Yep, that is true. Thankfully, you get the option to set your tactics beforehand. And for this, I think I'll go back to my original positioning, having the 2 tanks in the front, Joshua there, Olivier behind. I think I got all my S-craft set. In terms of equipment, I believe feint protection is useful here. May as well put the gland choker on you. Actually, the special ops soldiers, I believe, can inflict instant death, so skull pendants are probably better. Everyone's all healed up. Let's check my orbment. I like having Mind Free on you. I have Chaos Brand on as many people as possible. Yep, this should be good. Let's go! I love the dramatic camera angle we get here. I can just imagine like them doing like a dramatic slow motion walk into the arena. Oh sure, we've beaten you guys in the past, we can do it again. Cheaters. Though we're not one to talk, we've been reading up on them too. He seems to be pretty good at commanding his men though. Well, Olivier's certainly getting to them. Forgot about that line. Oh, I knew it. He'd say either that or it's nothing. Both mean pretty much the same thing. I know something, but I'm not going to tell you. Because it's more dramatic if the plot reveals it later. So, the tournament battle theme's been amazing so far, right? Unfortunately, we're not going to hear it anymore. But that's okay. Because guess what song we are about to hear? Uh-oh. Well, I'm gonna have to sniper shot him. This is why this craft is so useful. Yeah, notice how defensive Lorence is? And he's so freaking fast that he still gets the cast off anyway. Tyrrell, okay. That was not exactly that, that was not quite what I was expecting. Okay, so I've shown off for the most part what I wanted to show them doing here. Now I want to show something silly. Guess what Lorence isn't immune to? Gonna have to endure a barrage of attacks from these guys, though. Nice job with the guard, preventing the delay there. As you can see, Clock Up EX is very useful here. Still using arts. And, yeah. That works on him. So, if you want to trivialize this fight, that's how you do it. He's also vulnerable to mute as well, so you can prevent him from casting Tyrrell. Obviously, you kind of want to go for him first, because he is the main threat of this fight, and also, you know, he can heal his allies. But, despite all that, if you confuse him, this fight isn't that bad. Unfortunately, there's no way to make yourself immune to AT delay, which is kind of the main threat of this fight, with all these special ops soldiers running around. But I guess I can go for White Gahana instead of, you know. Here's the other great thing about confusing Lorence. He hits incredibly hard, so you're going to be doing ridiculous amounts of damage to his flunkies if you confuse him. Okay, he appears to be immune to Fate, but that makes perfect sense. I kind of want to use this turn to heal Joshua. And yeah, in case you don't know, this song is called Silver Will. It's amazing. This song is arguably more popular than this game itself. And if you've been familiar with the Fire Emblem ROM hack scene, please don't hit Olivier, good, okay. If you're familiar with the Fire Emblem ROM hack scene, you might actually know this song as the final boss theme of The Last Promise. At least a rearrangement of it. Okay, I'm actually thinking that I'm going to go ahead and... I should probably heal Olivier and or Estelle. Definitely getting them down. Oh boy, actually, no, Estelle can just heal herself. I mean, I know I'm kind of item spamming here, but this is a reasonably tough fight. It is the finals of the tournament, after all. And there's delay again. Oh, okay, yeah, that can inflict Seal. But, well, I guess I can just use you to inflict Chaos Brand on Lorence again. By the way, these are his stats. Powerful sword skills and specialized crafts that we won't get to see because, yeah. Oh, they have a stock of Reviving Balm too, but they're all going to go down at probably the same time, so it doesn't really matter too much. Do I need to reapply? You know what? I'm actually going to clock up EX Estelle just because I can. While you continue to spam White Gahana. You see, I would go all out on Lorence, but the problem with that is that he's actually one of my main sources of damage while he's confused. Also, Olivier is hit with Seal. I do not care at all because, yeah, he is mainly a magic user. Unfortunately, they can't use their S-Crafts while they're sealed. That only restores 1000 HP, which honestly isn't that hard to out-damage. They are unfortunately splitting up quite a bit. Right. Most of everyone is speed buffed. Let's see. Should I go for... I think I'll... Both of you guys are kinda low. And one should be down already. I'm gonna have Estelle S-Break here just in case something bad happens. Is this gonna be enough to do it? I don't think so. I'll show the animation anyway, because, you know, here's the Arena Finals after all. It also looks pretty cool. Yeah, that was just enough. Nice. Okay, what do I have access to right now? I have White Gahana, but there's only one regular Special Ops soldier left, so let's just go Blue Impact. Okay, you're down, and with Lorence confused, well, actually, we're the only targets left, so him being confused isn't going to be that much of an advantage, except he's still not really going to be doing all that much, he still won't be able to use his crafts against us, at least. I think I probably need to buy more mixed cocktails. Let me just test something. No, he's not immune to delay, which is kind of nice. Oh, great, there goes my Clockhart DX on you, which means that Joshua's is going to wear off very soon as well. Yep, there goes Joshua's. So, okay then. I'm going to just go ahead and use Zin's turn to reapply Chaos Brand. And do I even need to go for Clockhart DX again? I think I'll just go for, I guess I can just spam Shadow Spear, maybe? Then I can get an Earth Wall off, too. See, when it's down to just one, it's really not that bad. Oh, I actually procced instant death there, but obviously it didn't work. Glad they made him immune to instant death. It kind of fits for the Ravens to be the one group that isn't. In this tournament, I mean. I haven't really been using Earth Wall as much as I should be this playthrough, but trust me, you'll definitely be seeing a lot of Earth Wall later. Okay. Should I just go for raw damage, or should I just focus more on using Flicker to delay him? I might actually focus on that. Yeah, his physical defense is enormous, so you don't really want to bother with using physical attacks on him too much. Earth Lance may work. Reapplying that! Normally he still attacks, even if he's under Chaos Brand, so he seems to be acting kind of dumb here. Okay, this should do it. 99, of course. Oh, great, you're down. Okay. I need to revive Estelle. Because I don't want to be missing out on all the experience for this. Yeah, he's really almost down. I can just spam S-Craft to finish this, but I kind of want to get Estelle back up first. Oh, and he finally got an attack off and it was blocked. Don't even need to use a Celestial Bomb or a Eggnog for this, because we're going to finish this with Joshua's S-Craft, fittingly. I'm pretty sure that Lorence is also voiced by Patrick Seitz. There are actually quite a few Patrick Seitz voiced characters in this game. This also means it's the at least second time Patrick Seitz has voiced a... Actually, no, at least the third time Patrick Seitz has voiced a mysterious masked character. Because Sirius and, well, other examples. So, that fight looked kinda pathetic. There was a reason for that. I think Zin notices something is up. Now the winning team will be blessed with a few words from Duke. Oh, great, really? Maybe the real reward is having Duke Junan in punching distance. Representing the team will be Zin Vafek. Please, come forward. Yeah, unlike someone we know. That's a pretty big reward, though. Of course, we can make that much with ice cream easily, but let's not tell him that. Yep, I had a feeling. That wasn't anywhere near Lawrence's real skill. I like to think that the only reason why he's vulnerable to Confuse and Mute in that fight is because he actually lets himself be. Well, at least we know that Richard is actually capable in a fight. But, you know, considering he's being set up as the big bad of this game, of course he would be. Oh, really? Yeah, that's probably the lie of the century. It should be really obvious who him is, by the way. Yep, it's now already obvious. So yeah, Lorence, the only person who can fight him on equal terms is Cassius freaking Bright. And Richard is actually not exaggerating there. So we'd best be worried if we ever end up fighting him for real. So in other words, even if red blood stains your story, you will lead us all to glory. He's one of those characters. And yeah, you have no clue that he was actually holding back. Zin, I think, does, though. Remember how good Zin is at, you know, reading people when it comes to fighting styles? Zin could very obviously tell he was holding back, and of course, that's worrying. Where were you all tournament? I'm surprised you didn't find out until now. It was pretty public. Yeah, this is an Imperial military uniform. In fact, again, if you played Cold Steel, it's a uniform that you will be familiar with. This is Mueller Vander. Yeah, trouble's a bit of an understatement. Though the upside is, he did help us a lot in the tournament. And in hunting the sewer monsters. Wow, Estelle admitting that Olivier not only hasn't been a bother, but was a big help. That's something. I'm still really surprised they're only finding out now, of all times. I think that's exactly the reason why he's taking you back to the embassy. Here's the price of Olivier participating in the tournament without any permission. Really? That's a little bit of an overstatement there. Yep, international incident. This has that written all over it. Another move that I really wish was voice acted. So, we're down one member for the dinner party. At least that means more food for us, I guess. Okay then, so our next stop is Grancel Castle. I'd recommend getting all of your affairs in order before you go there, because once you do, you won't be leaving for a little while. And when you do, well, let's just say that things will really start escalating. So, just one quick thing beforehand, we're going to go ahead and talk to Professor Alba at the museum. There he is. Yeah, a Stellan researcher would be like oil and water. The Flayed metaphors are spreading. I can really see Flane saying something like that. Okay. Well, we'll be looking forward to seeing that. Oh, and of course, before we leave the East Block, we have to check on Anton's misery. I mean, just, you know, see how he's doing. That was even worse than even I was expecting, okay. And so, rip Anton. That's pretty much where his story ends for this game. But things will continue. Oh boy, will they continue. Okay, so we're all set to head out to Grancel Castle for our royal dinner. So, I'll see you then. Oh, hi, postman. I'll see you then.